Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
I regret my affiliation with the young Duke, but his father and I were close. It was my hope that Luca would eventually grow up and learn that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real consequences.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the Executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Once the Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
Ready to visit the Duke?
Let's get underway.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, People carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Comes in, it's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
No one can live within the structures adjacent to the Grand Palace wall.
You were given ample warning.
What was it?
What?
Let's have a look around. Shit! I'm not What was that?
On top of a building half infested with blood flies. This is the kind of luck I have.
You look pissed off.
Yeah, you bet I am. I just got the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Look on the bright side. The pay is better here than anywhere else, and we get to do the job how we see fit. Nobody's pestering us with forms and procedures anymore. We collect the fees we want, give out the beatings when they're needed.
Just don't want my kids growing up here. It's too dangerous.
Then reapply next month. The command staff changes constantly. New officers, new rules. Ready?
Delilah. Her soul is familiar to me.
The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
As long as it's not me, I don't care. It's never any fun.
I'm not sure it's worse, the Duke or his body.
Who's there?
Pretending to sign papers easy today, but at least I read them, which is more than you can say.
When I first met with my inner circle, I saw nervous faces. Even the boldest were afraid, wondering if we'd live to see another feast. Now Serconis is ascendant, but this is a story that began long years before. I knew Delilah when I was only a boy, and even after she was lost, dead, and gone from the world, her memory burned in my mind. Until finally I began to hear her whispering, calling to me from the void. Telling her story of growing up in Dunwall Tower, and the half-sister who cheated her of her throne. Then she told me there was a way to bring her home. Delilah. Beautiful. Immortal.
Being put up on the scale like some prize bull each week, told
To gain a pound, you keep up with good dudes.
Don't look so disappointed. It's not about you. The inner circle is packed with the juice.
Well, even the most desirable have skin like pale slugs.
That's what the brandy's for.
Oh, damn! Holy shit!
No offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I could say the same.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you, and what do you want?
Luca Abel, it's time to pay for your crimes. Bleeding your nation dry. All the corruption and the coup against your rightful empress.
No. Now that has finally come. I just can't take a bullet for Luca.
What? Found your... Help!
Bad move!
Help me! Someone away!
Anyone! No, please. I'm not Luca Abel. I swear.
Running! Oh! Come back here! Take that!
I'm not the man you want. I swear it.
I hit hard! Think you're scaring me? Later, I'll be laughing over...
Seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh clockwork soldiers. Let's see what
I'm not sure it's worse, the Duke or his body.
Is someone there?
Huh? What's going on?
You can't stay hidden forever.
To take charge in the Northern Isles by this time next year.
Sometimes a man just needs time by himself. My responsibilities weigh upon me. No offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I could say the same.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you, and what do you want?
Listen, I think you're the Duke's body double. You can't have any love for the man. I'm here to end his rule, and I have an idea you should hear.
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
It occurs to me that you might make a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to slit his throat, do you think you could convince people that you're the Duke?
That's bold. I have to admit it's crossed my mind. If people believed that I was actually Duke Abel, and that he was the political decoy, we could have him committed for lunacy. We could convince everyone that the Double's finally lost his mind, and believes he's the Duke. I've spent years perfecting my performance. But there's a catch. He's got a medallion that I need. Even if I sound convincing, which should be the easy part, his Grand Guard officers will ask to see the medallion as proof. Luca never puts it aside.
All right. It shouldn't take me long. Once it's done, I'll be leaving the city. Soon after, I'll send instructions from Dunwall, and I'll expect a great deal of flexibility and cooperation on your part. There's still time to pull Serkonos back from the edge of the cliff. We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. But I'll guide Serkonos in the ways I see fit for the people here, not as the hand-chosen puppet of your empire. If you agree with that, just render the Duke unconscious and bring him to his chambers. I'll handle the rest. Don't raise an alarm. You've got to keep things calm for this to work.
Let's ask the land agent to reinspect the other side Whatever I want. And don't come back.
It's blood ox stew tonight.
If the old Duke could only see this. Wasteful expense,
let's see.
Wanton flesh.
And such terrible wines. At least he knew better than to serve Tyrion crawfish.
Joke if you want to. Our new Duke spends more in 1 month than his father spent in a year. Old Theodatus Bell was tight with the coin.
Why worry? When the war is done, we'll have it back tenfold in tribute. This...
Sit still, damn you! This is child's play. Where's the talent required? The skill?
Someone there?
Sometimes a man just needs time. Guy invited. This won't take long.
Step aside! Give the machine some space!
You don't... Still. Now, where was I? This is good. Sometimes a man just needs time by himself. My responsibilities weigh upon me.
This opens the Duke's vault.
Did I close my locker before coming out? Last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in my jacket pocket.
It seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
Broken glass.
Here's Duke.
That's it then. Now it's up to me. I'll take the medallion and call them.
I'll be watching. Break a leg.
Don't worry. I've spent years mimicking this asshole. Captain Almeida, come at once to my chambers. There's a problem. Quick, hide up there. Yes, Captain. please arrest this clown. Seems that he took his role a little too seriously. Get your hands off me! He served me well for years. We'll never find anyone else who so bears my resemblance. Take him away, Captain, but be gentle.
I think I understand, Your Eminence. We'll handle it.
What? This is outrageous. I'll have you all skinned alive and set in a salt bath. If only there was something we could do for him. I suppose all those years pretending he was me, that eventually took its toll. No! Stop! I am the Duke of Serkonos! You can't do this!
Dr. Hypatia and Adamire will know what to do with the poor man.
I'm still trying to get my head around this. It's incredible. Huh?
People of Karnaca, this is your rightful ruler, Empress Emily Drexel Leela Caldwin. I came here to Karnaca, the Jewel of the South, with one purpose in mind. To set things right with the Duke of Serkonos, Luca Abel, who has of late been deceived by the pretender to my throne, Delilah Copperspoon. Duke Abel and I are old friends, and at his heart, he is a loyal ally and servant to the Empire. I am your Empress, but my father is Serkonan, and your blood flows through my veins. I will leave you now and return to Dunwall, but know this. We have parlayed, and the Duke now understands the crisis in full. My hope is to restore my throne in Dunwall with haste. I bid you farewell, and ask you to maintain your faith and loyalty. I will address you again soon.
Playback indicates a young woman, armed. Overheating. Stop all action. Playback indicates some detection without certainty. Quarry lost.
This must be the Duke's vault. Let's see what Let's see what Duke Abel keeps hidden away in here. This must be the Duke's vault.
Entering combat state. Combatant executed. Okay,
This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit.
This playback indicates some detection without certainty. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Rear visual active. Enemy evasion successful. Playback indicates. General protection state. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Back-facing detection. Triggering up. Static discharge. Stand clear. Enemy at rear playback. Switching to alternative tactical mode. Quarry lost. Detached. The machine is now relying on audio stimulus. Playback indicates cooling down. Our protection.
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then will you be able to track Delilah's spirit.
I don't know how I can do this. You were all I ever wanted.
I stayed as long as I could, trying to guide you. The world is better for your influence.
Be at peace, Mother. I will honor you, always.
I love you. And this is the final thought I carry into my past.
So it's done. Now to take Delilah's soul to Delillah.
Was this the heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
I wonder if it was even really alive. There. Now to wait.
So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
From now on, the Duke will be guided by better stars.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
Yes, at long last. To take back the throne, and find a way to save my father.
Ready, then?
Let's set out.
All right. As you want.